भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस। रिमुरू स्टाइल का किंग है, ज्वेलरी का शौकीन, केनपाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का उस मशीन। टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया, बड़े अरमान, पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी। ये है रयूगा फैमिली, अगर सबके रंग, कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग। जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार, रयूगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार। रयूगा रयूगा रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ, साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात। सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज, रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास। सबसे पहले सनी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया, काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया। फिर आता रूल मारा है इवेंट्स का सुल्तान, नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान। इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सच पर सबकी करती केयर, बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर। थोड़ी भूल कर है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी, चट में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी। रयूगा रयूगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रयूगा रयूगा मस्ती में सो एंडलेस बातें सारी रात, रयूगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान, चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान। अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे, सबकी बने दोस्त, हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट। कौशे है काम का राजा, सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ। हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक, चट में रहे एक्टिव, सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव। म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का, मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन, हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन। रयूगा रयूगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रयूगा रयूगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात, रयूगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज, ग्रिफिन मैनिक डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई। ब्रिथी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी, छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी। जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन, इन वन की फाइट, दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट। फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है, आज एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज। अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंट मान, सपने बड़े महान, मीट एरिडोर है टैलेंटेड, बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान। सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान, हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग। सिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल, दिल से बड़ी स्वीट, रेनर चट में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट। समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई, पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस। रिमुरू स्टाइल का किंग है, ज्वेलरी का शौकीन, केनपाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का उस मशीन। टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया, बड़े अरमान, पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी। रयूगा रयूगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रयूगा रयूगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात, रयूगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। ये है रयूगा फैमिली, अगर सबके रंग, कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग। जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार, रयूगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार। रयूगा रयूगा रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ, साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात। सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज, रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास। कभी कभी नींद उसको आया, फिर आता रूल मारा है वेंस का सुल्तान, नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान, इज़ूमी रहती थोड़ी सच पर सबकी करती केयर, बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर, थोड़ी भूल कर है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी, चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी। ओ रयूगा रयूगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी, रयूगा रयूगा मस्ती में सोरेनलेस बातें सारी रात, रयूगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान, चेक में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान, अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त, हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट, कौश है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात, मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ, हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक चैट में रहे एक्टिव, सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव, म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन, हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन। कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज, ग्रिफिन मैनेज डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई, ब्रिथी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी, छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी, जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट, दिन हो या हो रात।
And good evening, guys. Welcome to the MOBA Summer Cup, the stage 2 of the MOBA Summer Cup, of course. And this is the semifinals. Tournament is almost at its end peak, but the matches are really exciting. The matches are still electrifying and really interesting. The underdogs facing the top dogs, and this match, the first match of this semifinals itself, is the most interesting because it's team EWS versus team Godlike. Ice White Shirt facing Godlike, the rising underdog versus the land demons. In the castle text, it's none other than your homeboy Jeff. Coming alongside me, we have Ray. So Ray, what do you think about this matchup tonight?
Let's address the elephant. It's going to be very one-sided. You're facing right now legitimately India's strongest team, and could possibly be what many teams, I mean, every audience present would definitely say is the easiest choice of a champion, because Godlike right now, they're on a spree. They have way too much of a strong lineup. They have Art, Senju, a combination that was much needed for a long while, along with Lanaya, a guy who literally in MS3 did not die a single time. And there is a reason for that. It's not because, yeah, Lanaya is good. It's not because Lanaya is just that godly or invincible. It's the fact that the mid lane zoning is just insane from Art and Senju. So when you take those things into consideration, mid control is so important right now as we dive into the assassin meta. It is really hard to defeat a team whose mid lane and roam are just undefeatable. But Eyes Wide Shut, they are not someone that honestly you can say, this is going to be a very fast game clear. They're also a team with a lot of veteran players. So I would love to see an upset, honestly, because like you mentioned, underdogs phase was pretty great, but now they face the giants, the titans, and we would love to see a different result tonight if possible.
Exactly. We would definitely like to see the titans, the giants falling down finally on the hands of mortals. Like we are just referencing it, like the God of War, right, Ray?
Who doesn't?
Exactly.
Unless you're living under a rock, or maybe I don't know.
Guy who was just born yesterday or something. But yeah, God of War, amazing. Definitely the mortal taking down the gods, man. And I think this might be the same because it's Godlike versus Team Ice White Shirt. Already on towards the draft though. They are trying to immobilize Art here. But
for not trusting yourself.
For some reason, Art had taken down Marcel, have definitely done their homework on the side of Team EWS. And Team Godlike, I mean, if you are a famous team, if you are a really well-known team out there, your biodata is basically completely open. Your biodata is completely left in the chart for everybody to just come by and read it up. So that is exactly what's going on here. Team EWS, they had the information already laid down for them. Maybe some hidden tactics that they were not showing up until this point, where the side of Team Godlike would want to show it up, or maybe try out some new testing phases and stuff, because both these teams, they are facing each other for the first time in the entire esports series. The time that they have been playing esports and stuff, this is the first time maybe they are facing together and facing each other, and maybe they're just trying to test out. They're trying to pull strings on towards each other. But already on the draft here, Ray, the Freya is picked off from the side of Team EWS and the side of Team God, like Belleric and Hirada. The metas are already on the charts.
It's weird, you see, Jeff, because like on one side, the Freya is extremely strong right now due to the fact that she can capitalize on the early game. An early game is almost like securing it is almost a death sentence now, especially when you're fighting in the big leagues, because making a comeback is hard. But at the same time, you have on the other side Godlike, who have gotten the Hirada, who is the most. It is funny. A week ago, she was very weak due to the fact that tank jungle was a thing. But now, since the tank jungles have been knocked out of the meta due to the different nerfs that they have gotten on their scaling jungle speed, Hirada has risen to the ranks, and she can snowball pretty hard. And once the snowball starts, her constant iframes make it really hard for her to be catched. On the same note, Eyes Wide Shut, they also prioritize the Pakido, but Jeff, the thing is, like, I really like Freya on the EXP lane only. I feel like if you want to really get the most value out of the Freya, put her on the EXP lane and still have a traditional goal lane. Because Freya, she falls off in the late game, and now you don't have a marksman to take care of the late game. And talking about late game, this is very obvious. Ling, YSS, both late game gone. Who's going to carry your late game now?
Exactly. That's a really concerning thing from the side of Team EWS right now. They have the Pakito, they have the Freya, they have the Selena. They are trying to go in for really MSC type of pick here. I have seen these type of picks really often in the MSC, but they were more of a pocket pick rather than the main core of the team. The side of Team EWS, maybe they would want to send the Freya on the EXP, send out Pakitso on the go like we see usually onto a supporting part, but I think that's a really low chance that is coming on. Esmeralda, on the other hand, though, she counters both these heroes. Freya with her ult, the Valkyrie Descent, gives her the shield, even the first skill that she gets on the shield. Esmeralda can utilize it. Pakutso with the first skill that he gains, the shield, the maximum amount of shield that he can get can constantly just make him have a disadvantage there. So the side of Team Godlike, they have made the Pakutso and the Freya a really big offer. Basically, Freya, Esmeralda is holding these two heroes on a chokehold right now. Even the slightest mistake, both these heroes will be punished really brutally in the charts. But the side of Team Godlike Esports, straight off the bat though, they will pick out a Vexana. Usually not we see right now, because the meta is shifted on towards the Eudora, the God, the Selena. These three heroes are the maximum prio picks for the tournament series. But seeing a Vexana after a long time just gives a really good refreshment.
Yeah, I love the Vexana. I mean, I love her design and I love playing her. But yeah, you're right about that single. Oh, wait, is this Granger or Pakito jungle? Holy hell. It should be a Pakito jungle, because Granger jungle cannot work. You will not get any stacks, brother. It's gonna be
that wasn't back in the old days when we used to have Granger with 5 or 6 bullets. Yep.
Yeah, but now he can't. So this is a Pakito jungle 100%. Exactly, so that reveals out EWS's what their strategy is. Godlike, on the other hand, I think the Vexana is perfect for one single reason, Jeff. Is because Selena, she's extremely weak in wave clear. Exactly. She's really strong in the team fight and picking off in the early game, and obviously her constant vision and stun. But one thing she's god horrible at is the wave clear. Let's be real about it. And
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I mean, she's one of my favorites too, by the way. Like, she's my second main, and the fact that you combine the Granger, who also has very bad wave clear, by the way, because let's be real, late game Granger, 3 waves coming in, you think Granger can defend that? No. So right now, EWS, even though it looks like they have a really strong team fight composition, they lose on wave clear. And Godlike, on the other hand, Vexana alone with her Knight can actually clear out 3 lanes. It's really strong. So right now, Godlike seems to be playing more of a macro game, trying to get the objectives and to end the game early as possible, or if it goes into a late game, to pressure even more on the minion side and the wave clear. Meanwhile, EWS, they go with a classic strategy of pushing the Paquito into the jungle and trying to snowball with him. So let's find out what happens on the semifinals of this BO3 series and who becomes the finalist at the Rayuga MOBA Summer Cup. So with this, we're diving into the game already, Jeff.
Already on towards the match, which will decide the first finalist of tonight, and not tonight but for the grand finals. But here we are already with the start of team EWS trying to clear out really fast. I mean, they have a Paquito, a really fast jungle clear that he has on towards his skill set. The burst damage that he provides is definitely going to give him a lot of edge here. But on towards the gold lane, I feel like Granger should have a little upper hand on towards the rotation part, because Claude, his lane clearance on the early game is really slow, but as the game progresses, he will eventually be a threat there. Yep, and like I said, on towards the Esmeralda part, like she can just chomp off the HP bar from Freya and
Paquito, yeah.
Paquito. That's exactly what's happening here.
But
Already look at Paquito. The knock-a punch used up, takes down Shenzhou. Are surviving with just a little HP, not even just a little HP, just one pixel of HP remaining. But okay, Lemonade takes him down. There comes the Flaming Torrent from there, Lanaya, but not able to take anyone down for now. Making sure that his stacks are always on towards the part where he can escape away.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, you know, you compromise on the fact that you pick up a Vexana who's not exactly the most meta for a reason, right? And yeah, it's pretty clear why. The Paquito and the Selena just bursted them out, and 2 kills already for EWS. They are trying to get the early game, and their composition does have the early. Let's see if they get the turtle. Hirara does have a lot of immunity, but oh, Esme taking down the Freya. It's a 4v5 now, and Granger is not even here.
I was talking about Granger coming first, but okay, it's going to be Fade instead. Shenzhou takes down Lemonade. The turtle falls on the side of Team Godlike, giving them an edge already, though they might have 2 kills for the early stages. But Team Godlike, they are making a comeback out of it. They are making sure that the mistakes that they made on the early game will not be left on any parting, and they are already on towards it. They have made sure that they covered up on towards the goal. They are already 300 goal ahead.
Kissing face emoji. Kissing face emoji.
Yeah. So immediately getting back 2 kills, and I think it is pretty clear because, you know, Jeff, Esma wins out against the Freya due to the fact that her shields are literally what should have been her strength is right now backfiring, and the fact that Granger did not join the team fight, it was a 4v3 numbers game, buddy. There's no way you can win out that engage, even though the Paquito did get the kills in the early game, and of course Serrar did have, I mean, he did survive it, the whole ordeal, and did not get taken down. It doesn't really matter right now. Lemonade, him getting taken down doesn't matter that much either because he's the roam, I guess. But the fact that they're losing the EXP lane out is going to severely affect them for sure, Jeff. Top side though, Esma better watch out because the Paquito will help out Mirio get a kill.
Rashi and Mirio, though they might be taken down in a 1v1 fight against Esmeralda, but with a 2v1, I don't think so that's going to be as easy in order to be countering out those 2 heroes, but okay. Anyways, I mean, the fact that the Shadow team Godlike, they are making mistakes, the Shadow team EWS, they are making full use out of it, but okay, the counter instead, here it comes, the reverse gank on towards it. You take our EXP, we take your gold lane, and our gold lane is having far more better gold laning than your gold laner, because I don't think so Granger is having that fun of a time in his lane. The fact that Fate was able to rotate really early on for the first turtle already proves it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I...
Oh man.
Okay. Ooh.
Look, that was really interesting, I'll be honest. The way Fate R was just hiding there throughout the constant bustling that was happening on the land of Zon. He was just waiting patiently. The guy is a plant after all. He was in the jungle all the time. But anyways, there comes Minotaur. Minon Fury already follows up. The retribution will be onto Lanaya, but the pause comes by right before the team fight takes a really turning point. Man, the way that the team is almost progressing on towards the team fight, Ray, I think that this team fight is going to be one heck of a fight there. The way Team Ice White Shirt, they are engaging for the team fight here, they are retaliating for it, and the Shadow team Godlike, they have already used up major parts of the skill. Let's see what the main thing is going to be. But Ray, what do you think about this?
I think, of course, the side of team EWS is still trying to capitalize on the fact that they have the early game, but slowly but surely you can see that Godlike is clapping back every moment, every point of weakness that is right now being visible. So when you consider those things, I guess what EWS can right now do is, I guess, just help out the Granger, because yeah, he is not exactly the most late game hero, but he does still have the potential to snowball harder than the Paquito, because it's a bit of a mixed weird bag, because I feel like the Granger is weird for me, Jeff. I feel like there were so many other better options you could have honestly opted for that, I mean, considering you have so much early game, I would honestly think you would have definitely gone for the Irithel, or even a very surprisingly, I know, but a wild Leslie actually. Because if you don't get the early, just push for the late game. And Leslie and Irithel, they're kind of undefeatable in the late game, basically.
I already figured it out. When you said that really wild, I already had Leslie on my mind for some reason, but okay.
Leslie
Ray
is on your mind always, buddy. She's really pretty.
Hey, come on, I won't deny on that. But hey, I mean, that would have worked, but right now, the side of CMWS, they had gambled it out for the Granger here, and I think that they would actually want to funnel everything on towards that Granger, because his Sky Piercer stacks, once he gets those, maybe he will be able to shred down the opponents. Maybe he will be able to shred down the side of Team Godlike really efficiently, and the Sky Piercer just being the executioner, the last hitting point that they need. And Granger, if he's positioning himself well, his Rhapsody and his Death Sonata will definitely be a really annoying thing to be dealing off with, and especially the fact that he has the second skill and the flicker to reposition himself. Though the second skill was nerfed on the really back on the patches here, it's just a small distance. You are still able to jump across the walls. You're still able to cross the wall. So that is still a good thing for you. You just need to make sure that you position yourself really well. You utilize your skills rather than spamming it out, especially with your first skill, Rhapsody. You need to ensure that you land most of your skills, and the last bullet. The last bullet is the main one, because it is always a guaranteed crit.
Yeah, got nostalgic, man. I miss the old Granger as well. What to do, man? Let past be past, I guess. But anyways, we'll be. I think this game, Godlike, once the game moves past the 7-8 minute. I didn't say 6-7. Oh, I technically did, but yeah, you get the point, right?
Ray with the 6-7 reference. Okay, we get it. But yeah, already on to the match though. Here we are with the team fight. Never mind, the Southern Team Godlike is winning right now. Esmeralda definitely harassing the parting fight. The winning lane is already on towards the Esmeralda. If it was Freya jungle, Paquito would have lost. If it was it is already Paquito jungle and Freya is losing. So Esmeralda definitely on the winning lane without any struggles. The Southern Team Godlike, they already figured it out that maybe one of them would be on the jungle. So Esmeralda was picked off really early on. True shielding heroes, Esmeralda is definitely eating good tonight.
Yeah, and Jeff, I think considering we're already entering towards, I mean, is it me or like the time is a bit?
Don't worry about it. The time will be fixed in a few minutes. I mean, it's just a little technical issues that we are having, but okay. Ooh, the vision from Lemonade was there. Maybe they could have punished him out for that. Taunt is used up on towards that Minotaur. Lemonade, no follow-up for now, though. Lanaya goes in for that immobilized combo, Abyssal Arrow almost connecting onto Lanaya, but he will be able to come back. No harm for the Shadow Team Godlike so far, and the Shadow Team Ice White Shirt as well are just holding it off right now, even though there is a 2k gold lead coming for the Shadow Team Godlike. Okay, Art
Bot
already.
side.
Ooh,
I guess it's gonna get. Yeah, it's gonna get pushed out. The Hirata is really funny, isn't she? Like, her damage is kind of weird.
See,
like,
the early game, I don't feel like Hirata has the early game damage, so you need to ensure that you farm and stick with your team. When you get the chance, you can go in, snag up some kills, maybe have the snowboarding that you have. After that, you can have the damage. But in most parts for the early laning phases, for the first 5 minutes, what you can do is use your immobilize skill in order to have the capacity to have the occupying the jungle area, basically. onto his objectives. That skill, the 1-2 combo is the main, not the 1-2, but the 1-2 combo is definitely the main thing that Hirata usually uses in order to immobilize her opponents, and even maybe burst down whenever she feels like her damage is efficient for now.
Another turtle now gone into the hands of Godlike. Even though the map hasn't turned completely red, you can start seeing the, the slow pressure that's building up. Right now, mid side. Looks like the Minotaur might be wanting to go for a... Perhaps. Okay, Paquito charges in.
Oh, Paquito already with the damage for the backliner. Shenzu might be the first one taken down. Blazing do it. Follows up. Fade will be taking down Terrar Moon with the help of Shenzu. Lanaya though takes down one more member, and it is going to be the death for Narashi instead. One member for 4. It's going to be really good for the side of Team Godlike. Mid lane first tier will be in a win on the side of Team Godlike, and it is Maniac. Instantly, the first match of the semi-finals, and the Maniac is for Lanaya. Man, that was interesting. The way he just went into the dashes, used the whatever he has, and took everything out of the way from the side of Team EWS. EYS, yes. Why am I calling it EWS all the time? Yep, definitely the side of Team EYS, they need to ensure that they farm really well for now, because the side of Team Godlike, they are taking the complete control over the map here, the way that they were slowly pressuring everything, and the goal that they were capitalizing on towards the top lane, though we might be seeing a little gank going on there. Yep, it is. Wait, Narashi, you might be taking down. No, you still survive with the help of the little shield that you got provided there. Though he will be providing the weekend, might use the Wrath here. There comes Naya with the immobilization skill already. It's going to be Lemonade who will be taken down by the help of Eternal Guard's knockup. Neo taking up a lot of damage, but Naya with the combo that he's dishing out already. Man, way too insane for now in the mid lane second tier. Taken down. Top lane and the bot lane are being slowly pressured. Man, fam, you were almost taken down with the amount of damage that Shenzu just dropped on you. The side of Team Godlike, they are pressuring everything that they have on towards the map here, on towards the third securance right now. The bot lane second tier, the mid lane second tier, maybe the top will be the last one that will be taken down. But so far, it's going to be the Lord that will be taken down by the side of Team Godlike. Really uncontested.
Alright, and with this, Lanaya is just now unstoppable. What can they really do, honestly, to stop him? She has 2 iframes, so one crowd control is not going to be enough. You need 2, and then she also has the combined dash, the double dash with the mice and E.
Exactly.
And it's just there's nobody to shut down him now. And the only way they can shut him down is Lanaya has to make a mistake by, I guess, untiming his Fallen Maple and Kairazu. But let's see what happens. Lord will get melted because they have the Holy Shields. So it's going to be all good.
Holy Grails already on towards there, and there goes the Minion Fury already, but the Eternal Guard will be following up. The Abyssal Trap and the Abyssal combo follows up, but it's going to be Lanaya who will go for the backline. Lemonade almost taken down, but he will be surviving for now. Conceal comes in, Fam taking up a lot of damage, and the hand of Vixana, the full skill taunt was there, and the Flicker Rat already from the art goes in. The combo is there. Lanaya takes down the monster kill. Following up, Lemonade will be taking down again the double kill for it, but Rashi will have to fall in return. But the side of Team Godlike, they are outnumbering them. Triple kill for Lanaya. Might be another Maniac for him as he goes in, but he will not be able to take him down. The Panther, the Fountain saves him up, and it's going to be the match 1 for the side of Team Godlike. Really, really dominant straight off the bat.
Okay. I told you, man, the Granger was just the absolute... it feels bad, but it was possibly, I guess, definitely not the hero to go for in the game.
Exactly.
He is also someone that wants to snowball. Pugito is also someone that wants to snowball. Freya is also someone that wants to snowball, and even the Selena wants to snowball. All of your heroes just wants to snowball. Nobody can take care of the late game, and there's not enough teamfight potential except for Paquito and Freya. And guess what? Freya is getting right now countered out by Narashi, and Hiraya was left out completely open. So yeah, there was a lot of mistakes I would like to point out in this game, but I would not like to basically rub the same bush, beating up the same bush. Was that the point? Same point? Beating up the same... What was it? I can't remember. But anyways, you get the point.
Don't worry about it.
but yeah, I feel like giving away the Hira was the first mistake. second mistake is definitely going to be the fact that they picked up the Paquito 100% to be played into the EXP and Freya into the goal, and then they suddenly feels like they changed their mind and went with the Granger goal lane. It felt too sudden. I feel like they need to think of a composition on mine at first, and they have to take into consideration of another thing if they're going to take Freya. Art is someone that is really keen on drafting, and he's not going to let go of Freya so easily if he doesn't have the counter for it, and that was the Esmeralda. So yeah, I guess if you take out the Hirara, the Ling, basically Lanaya's comfort, and then try to do something about it, we might see something different. But then you run into the issue of course, Narashi, because he has a wide hero pool of everything.
Exactly. Hero pool definitely speaks for itself. I mean, you guys did take up the Freya, which was really amazing and all for the first game. Then you instantly locked on towards that Pachitsu. That was not the good decision that you guys made there. Freya was a good thing. You could have sent him on towards you could have sent her on towards the EXP, made her play that role. And in some cases, if you guys are losing, maybe just make her send towards the pushing part. She could have pushed, she could have done her thing. But then you guys had to put in that Pachutsu for some reason and and just leave the Esmeralda completely open for the Saddle Team Godlike to be picking it off. The fact that Esmeralda is one of the really strong pick, even against heroes like Lapu Lapu, like the previous meta where the EXP lane was the major teamfight holder. Lapu Lapu, Yuzong, Uranus, these heroes were the main key holders for the team fights. They would usually go in for the fights, they would take down one or two members, or maybe they bait out the skills of the opponents, come out really unscathed. But on those three heroes, the main top rank holder was Esmeralda. She was dominating the EXP lane altogether, even though Yuzong and Lapu Lapu had the highest pick rate. The highest win rate was for Esmeralda. So you guys leave that same hero open when you guys have two heroes that provide shields for themselves. That was already a really drawback for you guys, and you guys already lost the 30% of your draft there. And after that, you guys had to just pick up that Granger, Selena, and Minotaur. You guys don't have late game. You guys don't have the assurance for the jungle as well, leaving the Saddle Team Godlike completely open to just obliterate you on your own jungle area. That left you guys the most mistakeful moment. The Saddle Team EWS, you guys need to ensure that you have the late to mid game as well heroes. The fact that you guys might have tried to just ensure that you guys can end the game from the early to mid game of part here, take the snowballing from the early and on the mid game, but that was not the main case. The Saddle Team Godlike, they took the tempo of the game, they took the control over they took control over the complete map. The Saddle Team Godlike, the experience is definitely speaking for itself, Ray, don't you think?
I swear to protect it till my last breath.
Obviously, this is the thing. Actually, I mean, recently we saw. I'll address a little bit of a funny thing. Some people would call it controversy, but a lot of people have been right now on pure copium that if the meta didn't change, Philippines would have won. But like, that's just weak excuse, bro. Just get good.
Be ashamed for not trusting
because
yourself.
like, if you cannot adapt to the meta, how can you be a pro team? Like, you call yourself professional and you can't handle a meta change? Nah, bruh. So yeah, I think it's the difference between what makes you the very best and someone who's still trying, I would say. I'm not going to say like, oh, the best and the rest. No. I think that would be like putting it too much. I guess someone who's really the best, someone who's trying to be the best. It's the experience, right? It's the way you can adapt. It's the way you are basically becoming uncounterable. I know that's not exactly a word, I believe, but you get the gist of it. Because if you can adapt to any situations, you are basically invincible. And I believe Godlike was in a stage actually before Lanaya and Narashi. I believe they were in a phase where after their biggest land streak, right, where they became the Land Demons, 11 win streak. There was a one tournament. I counted because Art and Senju were playing that one together, but rest of the Godlike members weren't, so he doesn't count it, but I do. So yeah, for me it's like 12 win streak for Art. So yeah, basically, Fate was playing too, by the way. So yeah, technically 3 now. But anyways, getting back to the point, you get the gist of it. The fact that after winning so many LAN events and being the champions of Mythic Showdown Season 2, Godlike faced a bunch of defeats in a row. But then Lanaya and Narashi came into the team and now they just look invincible to me. And honestly, obviously, a lot of people would say IQ SA12 are the only challengers, but I really like the effort from EWS in the last game, but I did not like their draft enough. I think they can definitely refine it more. And looking at the bans this time, considering the Hirara is still left out open, EWS should 100% prioritize it here. But they
Hey.
don't.
Ooh.
Ah,
Once again, a Pagizzo. But yeah, what I was saying is, Ray, did you notice, like, whenever the tournament is going on for any game, not just MOBA, but for any game that is going on, you will see these three organizations that would always be on the rivalry. It's the first Godlike and SADUL. These two, IQ SADUL and Godlike Esports, these two organizations, they are always on the rivalry. Not them, but their fan base. It's a friendly fan base, of course, like a
it's
friendly
because
rivalry that is
they
going
get to. I mean, I know it sounds like the most
right.
obvious thing. It's because they get to, hire or recruit the best teams in the India. So it makes sense.
Hey, see, we don't talk about that, right? We don't talk about that. But yeah, coming back on towards the draft, the side of team got like once again give it the Hirata and the Belleric combo. But this time Shenzu is on towards that Selena. I think he wants to show Invoke how a Selena is usually played on which comp. But the side of team EWS this time they have a Uranus, really annoying, a really strong hero on towards the EXP side, especially in this current meta, in this current patch. Combining it with Pakutso, I think it's going to be once again the Pakutso on the jungle here. I don't know why they are so obsessed with the Pakutso on the jungle, which I don't feel like is the most liable thing. You can go for the Link, you can go for the Fanny. There are far more other options that you can actually rely on. But the Pakutso, for some reason, I am not a big fan of it. And combining it with a glue, you guys are looking so for me right now. Uranus is a good pick. Pakito Jungle, meh. And then comes the glue on the room. Really good. I would love to see the glue on the room. I always love to see glue on the room, to be honest. And after that, the Shadow team got like they have their signatures once again. I mean, Art is usually known for his martial, but it's getting banned off, so it's normal he would want to try other heroes. And this time he is on towards the Belleric once again. Previous match we saw on the last team fight what happened. The way he used the flicker alt combo. Man, he got three people and almost made Lanaya have the second maniac of the match.
That's a diabolical sentence. Art is known for his martial. Because
Hey, hey,
I used to know him for his chip, man.
hey,
That was his
oh,
iconic pick.
you reminded me of that, man.
Yeah.
The memory.
Marcel is low-key just overpowered. So yeah, I wouldn't say like he's known for his martial, Jeff.
Hey, see,
Uh,
art with his artistry. I think this statement came
There's
out after he
nowhere
started
for
playing
the
martial. I
evil to
think, right?
hide.
If I'm not wrong.
yeah. And another thing I want to mention is Senju got this Selena is because funny enough, I feel like Hirata and Selena are like now the best buddies, the best girlfriends because both of them
Oh yeah,
level
okay.
2 they get their power spike. They don't need their ultimates because they don't have it, right? One uses it
You
to just
have it. What do you
perform,
mean they
and the
don't
other
have
doesn't even have it. There's no third skill. So both of these heroes, since they get their power spike at level 2, and that is basically one minion wave and one green creep, both of these can gank and invade. And that makes them really strong. You can start your snowball the minute the clock hits 45 seconds. So Godlike being Godlike, they can utilize it to the maximum right here and like immediately snowball the game completely. But I think EWS this time around, like you mentioned, yeah, the Pakido jungle is, not the very best. But I like the fact that they have picked up the glue, who has really good early scaling. If he gets stunned, he's cooked. But if he doesn't get stunned, his split dishes out a lot of damage in the early game. And
Hey,
Rafaela
Ray,
is also,
Ray,
yeah.
before we talk about the Rafaela, have you noticed something? Whenever me or you we cast Godlike's game, Faith is always on that cloud.
I mean, Claude is also like, you know,
See,
what do you
I
say?
know it's a good hero, but come on, make this guy play some other heroes throughout the entire tournament matches. I see this guy is always on cloud for some reason.
It's becoming comfort for everyone. It's basically
Bro,
the Granger of the current meta.
yeah,
Remember back then, every goddamn marksman user and his mom was using Granger.
hey,
Literally everyone. But now
okay,
the same thing applies. Everybody's using the Claude.
exactly.
So here, this draft is a little bit weird because Eyes Wide Shut, I'm not sure what they can go. They can go for a Rafaela mid lane strategy. By the way, guys, a very fun fact. Rafaela was the only support to be picked in MSC. And, of course, banned out. Rest Angela, Estes, Florin, none of the other supports even got a single ban. So yeah, Rafaela is overpowered for a single reason: her respawn mechanic. She literally makes your hero a Faramis. She can make you revive in 1 second after your death, which is just simply broken. But anyways, with it, we're back in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Dive in at Godlike versus EWS right now, as myself, Ray, and Jeff is going to be the voice of the game once again, and see how these two teams will navigate through with a little bit of a different approach to their drafts. So I believe, yeah, it's going to be the mid lane Rafaela strat that they're going for, and let's see.
Yep, they are already on towards it though. We can already see a lot of damage being dished by Shenzu. Might take the full flirt on towards it, but the flicker is going to be the savior for that Invoker right now. YS are trying to deal any damage. Lito will be given out to him by the Retribution passive, but it's going to be Lemonade who will be taken down by Narashi with the ring that he has. Man, stealing off the blood is really insane. And he's not stopping anytime sooner because he has the winning lane on towards himself. Again, though not the winning lane, but the matching lane that he has right now, he can actually have a perfect rotation while Uranus can do the same. But so far, it's all about who actually controls the lane. Bets are giving out the vision like he should be doing for now in the early stages in order to maximize the passive of the roaming equipment.
Alrighty, now with Godlike moving on with 1 kill already on board. And it is funny that went to Narashi.
Sunny, you're
but
betrayed me,
okay,
and I know
Narashi
that
still
you'll never
obviously
feel
deserves a
sorry
kill.
for the way
Alice
I
is a
hate
really
you.
good
You talk to
counter
her
for the
when we get
Uranus because
together.
both of them don't exactly have to recall or leave their lanes out. The glue is really good for the Belleric, and I guess the Selena if he's able to catch on to him. But there's like 4 flickers, and Glue has to be wary of that because once the flicker gets used, after he uses his skill, he cannot really pull back the enemies, right? So that's something I believe Lemonade has to keep an eye out on, or at least the Patrick.
Exactly, Lemonade already takes the taunt on towards his face here. Split Split will be used up, but the Rashi might take him down. It's going to be Lanaya who will get the kill for now, giving him the extra 200 gold that he needs for now. And the turtle is looking really good for the side of team Godlike right now. The side of team Eyes White Shirt, they are zoned out completely, not getting any chance. There goes the Abyssal Trap, connects on towards the Rafaela. The Flicker Wrap will be used up. Shenzu takes down Invoker. Sarah Moon follows straight towards the grave. And the side of Team Godlike with an amazing, the blast off that they have. Narashi takes the double kill on towards the Uranus as well. And they are going straight for that kill again onto the top lane. There goes Fate with the Blazing Duet. Goes in. There goes Lanaya who will take him down. Fam, he will be the next one on the chart who will be on the death list. The Shadow Team Godlike completely blasted the Shadow Team EWS with the way that they just took off with the first turtle off. Man, they are going in for more. We might be seeing Lemonade taking down. The Flicker will be the savior. Man, the damage from Lanaya. I thought that Hirara does not have damage in the early game, but this guy is proving me wrong.
Because that Hirara is no longer early game, Jeff. She's level 7. She is 3 levels ahead of her opposing
First
team.
item is already there.
Fam
Look at that.
is just now level 5, and Lana is still 2 levels ahead. Might be 3 once again. And EXP side, I mean, Hirara is not going to fight a Uranus. I mean, when she does have the damage, she will. But you get the point, right? Except for the Uranus, she does not really have to worry about the other things. Okay, that's going to be a good kill for Fan. Picking up his strength, he takes out the Claude. And with that, he will just walk away. But top side, Lanaya right now, guess what? Yeah, level 8. He is always 3 levels ahead of his opposing team. And that's what makes him such a scary jungle. If his hero doesn't have early game damage, he just makes his hero progress towards the late game by scaling it up. That's how you snowball, and that's how you move ahead.
Exactly, he already goes in for it, though we might be seeing one more team fighting. Not anytime sooner, but yeah, the second turtle of the match is already here. The Shadow Team Godlike, they are looking really strong. Straight off the bat, though, we might be seeing Fam taken down as he uses the combo, flickering out the harm's way. Retribution used up, and there goes Fam. Lanaya with the killing spree straight off it, and he will be helping Fate in order to cut the lane for the second turtle of the match. The Shadow Team EWS, they are not looking healthy for the turtle contestant right now. The Shadow Team Godlike, they are taking complete control over the map. They are not letting the Shadow Team Eyes White Shirt rotate as they please right now. They are stopping them on every single step, every single corner that they go on to. The Naya turtle already taken down. There goes in for the fight here. The Mountain Chalk are used up, but not... it's not sent off for the stun right now. And there goes the stick that will be used up. It's going to be Shenzu who will take down Lemonair, they are not stopping anytime sooner. There goes Lanaya, who will straight off go for that Seramoon, and he will be taking down the Rashi though with a mega kill straight off it. Are being chased down by Fam, but he is taking none to no damage, even though he's on low HP. And Rashi with the relic will be using it up, takes down Fam. And it's going to be one more kill, the double kill for Narashi, 5-0-3 for him, and the side of Team EWS, 1 kill while the side of Team Godlike have 10. And the goal lead, I don't even want to talk about it, man. The amount of gold that the side of Team Godlike has, the complete economy dominance is on the side, and the Sky Piercer for Lanaya now.
6,000 for the side of Godlike, and climbing. It's not going to stop. It's gonna climb even further. 4.5 gold for in the hands of the Hiraya right now. She's basically twice of the gold of any of the members of EWS. And right now, look at, like, even the Uranus is getting shredded out. The Bellrix Rat of the Dryad.
Okay, the Wrath of the Dryad already used up. Lanaya with the mega kill already followed down for the one single execution that he got, giving him the 10 stacks that he needs, the 4 stacks that he wants for the Sky Piercer. That might just be increasing. Yes, he does. Lanaya with Unstoppable on towards Terrar Moon. Lemonair will be using the 6 thing on towards Narashi, but it's not enough as the mid lane is still being harassed. Uranus might try to defend it out, but Lanaya will get the double kill. They are shuffling in the turret. They are taking damage one after another. They do not want any of the members to be dying. They are just sharing the turret damage, and the HP is not dropping anytime soon. The Fam though, he is trying to go in for the damage here, flickering out, but he might not be able to make it out alive because the Rashi with the orb will go in straight off, take him down. And Fate, this guy, the only job he has is to push, and in the late game he will be the monster as well. I love Fate, you know, the way he plays Ray. Whenever I see him in tournament, this guy on towards the cloth, he's like push, push, push. Out of nowhere, he's like damage, damage, damage.
Score is 14-1, and Godlike is just way too dominant. EWS, I don't think they really stand any chance to counter it out. They don't have any traditional marksmen for the late game, and the only thing they have is the YSS and Invoker. He just can't survive so many stuns and everything. Lana is level 12, I believe. Yeah, 12. He's pretty much 4 levels ahead of Invoker and 2 levels ahead of rest of the members, right? Oh no, 4 levels ahead of basically the rest of every member. Yeah, every member.
Okay, the team fight is on towards the inhibitor. Already Fate goes in with a flick against the double kill onto a Seramoon and Fam with the Blazing Druid. His damage is way too insane right now, and this is what I was talking about. This guy is straight off the bat. He will go in for the turret. His main objective for the early 7 minutes of the game is turrets, and after that he will be having the most insane amount of damage that he wants. Lanaya will be using up the relic right now. Already had his orb on towards the place, but he will not try to go inside the base turret. He will not want to take up any reckless mistakes right now, but the mid lane base turret is definitely being really danger right now. It's not looking really good for them, and the side of Team Godlike making sure that they they have the complete damage, that they have the complete dominance on towards it. Lanaya goes in for damage here. He is going straight off it, takes down Invoker, and Lemonair follows a triple kill again on towards Lanaya. Don't tell me it's a Maniac. Okay, not the Maniac. Chenzu will be taken down. He is going in for the damage here. Yeah. He gets it. The Maniac is here, but the Savage is on to a shutdown. Fam will be making a shutdown onto his Lanaya, and he will be going back. But the side of Team Godlike, they might end it out. They might end it out, but okay, the lane clearance is there from Fam, but the mid lane base turret will be taken down. Invoker is not looking so fresh for his moment right now, but man, 2 games, 2 Maniac for the same guy. What are you eating? What are they feeding Lanaya in the boot camp?
I mean, probably nasi goreng. That's an Indonesian fried rice thing, guys. Search it out and maybe cook the recipe. Nasi goreng. Anyways, 23-3. I know that because I played a game where Indonesian foods were there. But anyways,
okay.
Godlike with 23-3 and goal lead of 11,000. A pure snowball game. And now Lord secured. Base exposed with only 1 inhibitor defending and guarding. They will 100% mitigate the Lord towards that and try to sacrifice the turret to defend the game. But
I feel like Seramoon is completely frustrated right now. I just saw him use his Mountain Shocker on Fam. But okay, the team fight is here. Fam not looking really healthy. There goes the relic straight off the bat. They are not stopping with the team fight. The fight is already going straight off the side of Team Godlike here. They are not waiting for any time for the breather here as Lanaya goes in for the damage for the side of Team EWS, not making reckless mistakes. There goes Lanaya. Sky Piercer not activated, but the Flask of Oasis will save. Invoker for now. The Wrath of Torrent will be used. Meteor will be the first one to be taken down. Lemonade follows the same path, and the double kill for Lanaya goes in. The side of Team EWS, they are not going for the fight here as it goes in. Don't tell me there was another maniac that we just missed out on.
Yeah, it would have been a maniac. What a beautiful set coming in. Like, this is beautiful from the side of Godlike. They're definitely a team where what you hold onto the paper is what comes true. No kidding. Because, like, you know, Claude, Belleric, Alice, right? They're all wombo combo heroes, right? You can combine all three of their ultimates with Throne of Ruin, the Rat of the Dry, the Blazing Duet, and they just did it. Like, it's so beautiful to see it being perfectly executed. And Team Eyes Wide Shut right here, unfortunately, they will be a victim of this perfect execution as they will be executed. They reached their semifinals though, but it's still a long road ahead to defeat the very best in India right now, which is Team Godlike. Lanaya just untouchable, and giving the Hira twice in a row was a mistake for sure. I think the first game draft was already looking pretty weird a little bit with different priorities, and this time it changed even more with pushing Fam into the goal lane with a Paquito. And I mean, this composition would have worked, by the way, for Team EYZ against other teams, but Godlike, they basically read you like a book. Because let's be real, Jeff, this composition that you're seeing from the side of Godlike, you will face this composition 100 times in ranked games. Belleric, Claude, Alice is such a common pick, and Hirara is just meta, with Selena being a good partner for her. It's just a very common draft. But like they say, sometimes simplicity is the best answer, and Godlike just proves to do so. And with that, a clean sweep best of 3 series on our hands, Chef.
Exactly. And as it guys, the first grand final is of the upcoming grand finals that we'll have. We already have it. The side is going to be Godlike Esports. They are progressing their way on towards the grand final. But the next match is going to be between Team Dakusena versus Team Shadow Esports. Maybe if Shadow Esports win, the thing that we were not able to witness on Mythic Showdown Season 3, we will be able to see it on the MOBA Summer Cup Stage 2. Shadow Esports versus Team Godlike. But Ray, with this, will unfortunately have to end the first BO3 series as the second needs to be commencing. But in the classes next, guys, it's your homeboy Jeff. Coming alongside me, we have Ray. The second game will be coming in a few minutes, but for now, we'll have to take a break. Peace out.
भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी ओ रयूगा रयूगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रयूगा रयूगा मस्ती में सो एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रयूगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान चेक में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट कौशल है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एक दो साथ हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक चैट में रहे एक्टिव सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज ग्रिफिन मैंने डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई ब्रिथी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंट मान सपने बड़े महान मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग सिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट रेनर छत में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस आई रिमूरू स्टाइल का किंग है ज्वेलरी का शौकीन केन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का उस मशीन टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती विंस और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात ये है रायुगा फैमिली अगर सबके रंग कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार रायुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास सबसे पहले सनी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया हिराता रूल मारा है इवेंट्स का सुल्तान नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सत पर सबकी करती केयर बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर थोड़ी भूल कर दे है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी छत में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती में सो एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात दरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट कौशे है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक चट में रहे एक्टिव सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती विंस और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज ग्रिफिन मैंने डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई ब्रिथी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंट मान सपने बड़े महान मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग सिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट रेनर छत में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस आई रिमूरू स्टाइल का किंग है ज्वेलरी का शौकीन केन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का उस मशीन टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती विंस और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात ये है रायुगा फैमिली अगर सबके रंग कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग जो कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार। Rayuga, Rayuga! रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ, साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात। सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज, रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास। सबसे पहले सनी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया, काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया। फिर आता रूल मारा है इवेंट्स का सुल्तान, नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान। इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सत पर सबकी करती केयर, बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर। थोड़ी भूल कर दे है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी, चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी। ओ रायुगा, रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा, रायुगा मस्ती में सो एंडलेस बातें सारी रात। रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान, चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान। अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त, हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट। कौशे है काम का राजा, सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एक दो साथ। हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक, चट में रहे एक्टिव, सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव। म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन, हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन। रायुगा, रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा, रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात। रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज, ग्रिफिन मैनेक डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई। ब्रिथी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी, चट में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी। जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट, दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट। फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज, एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज। अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंटमैन, सपने बड़े महान, मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान। सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान, हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग। जिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट, रेनर चक में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट। समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई, पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस। रिमुरू स्टाइल का किंग है, ज्वेलरी का शौकीन, केन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का उस मशीन। टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान, पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी। ओ रायुगा, रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा, रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात। रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। ये है रायुगा फैमिली, अगर सबके रंग, कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग। जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार, रायुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार। रायुगा, रायुगा रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ, साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात। सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज, रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास। सबसे पहले सनी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया, काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया। फिर आता रूल मारा है इवेंट्स का सुल्तान, नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान। इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सत पर सबकी करती केयर, बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर। थोड़ी भूल कर दे है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी, चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी। ओ रायुगा, रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा boring but डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट कौशे है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एक दो साथ हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक चट में रहे एक्टिव सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज ग्रिफिन मैंने डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई ब्रिथी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी चट में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंट मान सपने बड़े महान मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग सिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट रेनर चक में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस आई रिमूरू स्टाइल का किंग है ज्वेलरी का शौकीन कैन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का उस मशीन टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती विंस और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात ये है रायुगा फैमिली अलग सबके रंग कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार रायुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार रायुगा रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास सबसे पहले सनी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया फिर आता रूल मारा है इवेंट्स का सुल्तान नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सच पर सबकी करती केयर बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर थोड़ी भूल कर दे है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी चट में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती में सो एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट कौशे है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एक दो साथ हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक चट में रहे एक्टिव सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती विंस और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज ग्रिफिन मैंने डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई पृथ्वी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंटमैन सपने बड़े महान मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग सिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट रेनर छत में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस आई रिमूरू स्टाइल का किंग है ज्वेलरी का शौकीन केन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का उस मशीन टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती विंग्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात ये है रायुगा फैमिली अगर सबके रंग कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार रायुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार रायुगा रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात सनी र्यून इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास सबसे पहले सनी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया फिर आता र्यूल मारा है इवेंट्स का सुल्तान नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सच पर सबकी करती केयर बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर थोड़ी भूल कर दे है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती में सो एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट कौशे है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक चट में रहे एक्टिव सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती विंग्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज ग्रिफिन मैंने डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई पृथ्वी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंटमैन सपने बड़े महान मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग सिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट रेनर छत में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस आई रिमूरू स्टाइल का किंग है ज्वेलरी का शौकीन केन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का उस मशीन टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती विंग्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात ये है रायुगा फैमिली अगर सबके रंग कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार। Rayuga, Rayuga! रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ, साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात। सनी र्यून इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज, रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास। सबसे पहले सनी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया, काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया। फिर आता र्यूल मारा है इवेंट्स का सुल्तान, नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान। इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सच पर सबकी करती केयर, बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर। थोड़ी भूल कर दे है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी, चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी। ओ रायुगा, रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा, रायुगा मस्ती में सो एंडलेस बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान, चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान। अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त, हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट। कौशे है काम का राजा, सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ। हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक, चट में रहे एक्टिव, सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव। म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन, हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन। रायुगा, रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा, रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज, ग्रिफिन मैनेक डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाईज। पृथ्वी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी, छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी। जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट, दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट। फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज, एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज। अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंटमैन, सपने बड़े महान, मीट टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान। सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान, हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग। सिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट, रेनर छत में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट। समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई, पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस। रिमुरू स्टाइल का किंग है, ज्वेलरी का शौकीन, केनपाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का उस मशीन। टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान, पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी। ओ रायुगा, रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा, रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। ये है रायुगा फैमिली, अगर सबके रंग, कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग। जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार, रायुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार। रायुगा, रायुगा रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ, साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात। सनी र्यून इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज, रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास। सबसे पहले सनी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया, काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया। फिर आता र्यूल मारा है इवेंट्स का सुल्तान, नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान। इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सच पर सबकी करती केयर, बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर। थोड़ी भूल कर दे है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी, चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी। ओ रायुगा, रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा, का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट कौश है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक चट में रहे एक्टिव सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज ग्रिफिन मैनेज जिसको करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाईज पृथ्वी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंटमैन सपने बड़े महान मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग सिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट रेनर छत में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस रिमुरू स्टाइल का किंग है ज्वेलरी का शौकीन कैन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का उस मशीन टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात ये है रायुगा फैमिली अगर सबके रंग कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार रायुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार रायुगा रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास सबसे पहले सनी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया फिर आता रूल मारा है इवेंट्स का सुल्तान नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सच पर सबकी करती केयर पेरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर थोड़ी भूल कर दे है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी छत में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती में सो एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात दरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट कौश है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक चट में रहे एक्टिव सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज ग्रिफिन मैनेज जिसको करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाईज पृथ्वी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट। फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है, आज एक दिन गायब हो गया, बन गया कम्युनिटी राज। अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंट मान, सपने बड़े महान, मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड, बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान। सेंस की कहानी अलग, 2 मिनट का जान, हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग। जिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल, दिल से बड़ी स्वीट, रेनर चक में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट। समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई, पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस। रिमुरू स्टाइल का किंग है, ज्वेलरी का शौकीन, केन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का उस मशीन। टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया, बड़े अरमान, पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी। रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। ये है रायुगा फैमिली, अगर सबके रंग, कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग। जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार, रायुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार। रायुगा रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ साथ, हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात। सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज, रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास। सबसे पहले सनी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया, काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया। फिर आता रूल मारा है इवेंट्स का सुल्तान, नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान। इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सच पर सबकी करती केयर, बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर। थोड़ी भूल कर है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी, चट में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी। रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा मस्ती में सो एंडलेस बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान, चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान। अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे, सबकी बने दोस्त, हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट। कौश है काम का राजा, सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ। हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक, चट में रहे एक्टिव, सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव। म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का, मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन, हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन। रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज, ग्रिफिन मैनेक डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाईज। ब्रिथी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी, चट में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी। जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन, इन वन की फाइट, दिन हो या हो रात, रेडी एवरी नाइट। फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है, आज एक दिन गायब हो गया, बन गया कम्युनिटी राज। अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंट मान, सपने बड़े महान, मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड, बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान। सेंस की कहानी अलग, 2 मिनट का जान, हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग। जिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल, दिल से बड़ी स्वीट, रेनर चक में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट। समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई, पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस। रिमुरू स्टाइल का किंग है, ज्वेलरी का शौकीन, केन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का उस मशीन। टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया, बड़े अरमान, पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी। रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। ये है रायुगा फैमिली, अगर सबके रंग, कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग। जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार, रायुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार। रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ, साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात। सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज, रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास। सबसे पहले सन्नी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया, काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया। फिर आता रूल मारा है वेंस का सुल्तान, नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान। इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सर पर सबकी करती केयर, बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर। थोड़ी भूल कर है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी, चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी। ओ रायुगा रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा रायुगा मस्ती में सोर endless बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान, चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान। अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त, हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट। कौश है काम का राजा, सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ। हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक, चट में रहे एक्टिव, सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव। म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन, हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन। रायुगा रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। सॉन्ग कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज, ग्रिफिन मैंने डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई। ब्रिथी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी, चक में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी। जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट, दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट। फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज, एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज। अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंटमैन, सपने बड़े महान, मीट एरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान। सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान, हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग। जिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट, रिनर चक में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट। समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते ला भाई, पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस। रिमुरू स्टाइल का किंग है, ज्वेलरी का शौकीन, केनपाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का है उस मशीन। टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान, पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी। ओ रायुगा रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। ये है रायुगा फैमिली, अगर सबके रंग, कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग। जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार, रायुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार। रायुगा 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 कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ, साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात। सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज, रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास। सबसे पहले सन्नी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया, काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया। फिर आता रूल मारा है वेंस का सुल्तान, नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान। इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सर पर सबकी करती केयर, बैरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर। थोड़ी भूल कर है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी, चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी। ओ रायुगा रायुगा अपनी ये कम्युनिटी, हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी। रायुगा रायुगा मस्ती में सोर endless बातें सारी रात, रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात। डरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान, चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया तूफान अभी भी सबको सपोर्ट करे सबकी बने दोस्त हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट कौशे है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक चैट में रहे एक्टिव सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज ग्रिफिन मैंने डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाई पृथ्वी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंट मान सपने बड़े महान मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग जिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट रेनर छत में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस आई रिमूरू स्टाइल का किंग है ज्वेलरी का शौकीन कैन पाची और रैंक्सी दोनों का है उस मशीन टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to MSC MOBA Summer Cup, brought to you by none other than Rayuga Esports. And now we're going to be diving into another semifinals, and that is going to be between two of the teams that are right now on the rise, I would say, and a team that has been known in the scene for a long while. It's going to be Daku Sena going against Shadow Esports. Shadow Esports, of course, a team right now who has been the top 3 at MS3. So they are basically have risen from the underdog status to now big leagues. And Daku Sena, even though they are not the top 3, they have been in the scene for the longest while. And now here they're competing in the big brackets, the 50,000 cash prize pool.
Different
Brackets. So now, obviously, myself, Ray, and I'm going to be joined by none other than Mr. Sunny on the casting desk for this game. So, Sunny, how are you doing, and how do you feel about this matchup?
I'm doing absolutely fine here, Ray. And this matchup, I think we are here for a banger, right? Shadow Esports versus Daku Sena, two of the biggest teams right now in the underdogs brackets here. And like you said, right, Shadow Esports, they were in Mid Showdown as well, and looking at the bans as well, right? It is going to be a Belwood ban, it is going to be a Buffsel ban. So both the teams, they will be straight away banning the super tankier heroes, right?
I think, with how the meta has shifted away from the tank jungle, now the priority onto the tanks have risen again once more, obviously, away from the supports and away from the damage roams that we used to see, like, for example, the Hellcuts and all. So, considering Atlas and the Belleric are right now at top, I believe that also leaves one thing open. Since the tanks are now getting banned again, it leaves out a lot of the damage dealers. And I believe it's one of the reasons why a lot of teams are right now struggling with, I believe, the draft. Because they ban out the tanks, all good. They ban out the roam and the mages, all good. But then they leave out the assassins, which is basically the core of the meta. Because when you shift away from tank jungle, you are inevitably coming back to the Ling, the Lancelot, the Fannies, and guess what? The newest addition, everybody's waifu, Hirara.
Absolutely. I think it's your waifu after the Zushin, right? But let's be honest, right? Banning out the tankier heroes.
Nobody said you can have one waifu, bro. Real life rules don't apply.
Understandable, valid point, +1 for you. But yeah, the glue gets banned up, and as we are seeking about Hirara, right? She is wide open here for Daku Sena. Are they going to contest for it? And I think they should be. Yes, there you go. They will be picking up the Hirara. But like you said, right, it is going to be an assassin meta, right? So the lane gets open, even the barracks, right? What do you think about barracks, especially in the XP lane?
I do like the Barretts because I think he has a lot of
Still
things
waters
like
run deep.
caveats that really make him. I mean, it's weird, Sunny, because you see, I really love him onto the jungle myself. Even though we've shifted away from tank jungle, I know, but he's more akin to a fighter, isn't it? So I do really love him onto the jungle because he gets to farm a little bit faster and he gets to join the team fights better. Because him being in the team fights is a constant fear of getting swallowed, which is something I guess I cannot relate to. But yeah, the thing for sure, onto the XP lane, you are less active into your team
should
fights
be
because
ashamed for
if
not
the turtle is
trusting
on the opposite
yourself.
side or if a team fight is on the opposite side, you cannot contribute. But
Night
you
sky
will
tells
maybe not win your
all.
lane, but you will not lose it for a simple reason. This guy is massive, really high HP, high defense, and high damage the moment he has the 10 stacks. But his strength is his weakness as well, because if you deny him minions, take away his jungle, like the green creeps that he can stack up from, he's basically going to be small and then too vulnerable. So yeah, that is something I guess is what many teams try to counter out. And he's pretty slow because he's pretty big. It makes sense. But anyways, Shadow Esports respond with a Ling, but Dakusena, they have a good counter, which is going to be the Eudora itself. And Esmeralda is, I feel like, I guess the most trendiest EXP laner right now. Everybody just picks the Esmeralda, regardless if there is a Uranus or not.
That's right, especially after the buff, right? Esma in the XP lane is a demon.
Need some
And
stitches?
like you said,
I
right,
can
even the
help.
Eudora, right? We weren't seen any Eudora pets, but straight after the MSC, the global one, we are seeing Eudora every single where. And that's the thing, right? We have been seeing her in every single match as well. And talking about Eudora here, it is going to be a Melissa pet straight away from Shadow Esports. So they will be locking down that gold laner here. And honestly, Melissa does work, right? Especially her kit with her ultimate, with that damage as well. I think it was Executor, right? Executor with that Melissa who nearly
Yeah.
got the Maniac. Yes, he did carry his team. So yeah, you have to give it to them.
I really love the addition of Melissa into the meta. It's finally back.
Chivalry is
And I'm
dead.
really glad it
I
really
will
took her a
revive
long while to shine, actually. Honestly, really surprised, actually, that it took so long. So, uh, sorry.
Yeah.
For now,
it's fine. Mhm.
obviously, what was it again? I think with Melissa's addition, a lot of the other fighters are not
Can you
getting
gaze
prioritized for a
into the
simple reason
abyss?
that she's, her barrier. I forgot her name. I literally just call the ultimate "stay away from me," but I think that's something similar to her ultimate name, right, Sunny?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? The Melissa, if you just jump on her, it's gonna counter on you, right? That ulti is gonna be the best counter that there is, and the team fights are gonna go downhill from that. But at the same time, right now, Shadow Esports, they will be banning the lane, so it seems like, right, they are making a leveling field here for the Melissa, right? They realize that we have the late game monster right now, and there's nothing that can bust him down once he got those items.
And she is also one of the versatile marksmen who
I
can
am the
play
power
both
of
build.
light
Trinity
incarnate.
melts through the high HP and crit build just shreds through all the backline, which she can reach by her second skill. She does not even need to do, like, basically one of the reasons she's like a really a good alternative option to the Claude is due to the simple fact she does not need to dive the backline and flank it like Claude needs to and put himself at risk when he doesn't have the Winter Crown. Melissa, she can do it from a safe distance. So that really makes her one of the really good zoners. And Clint is technically her only counter in laning, not in teamfight, in laning, and banning it out was a really smart move.
That's
I
right,
did
but
enjoy
right
the
now
pain.
it is
I
gonna be a
harnessed it.
Valentina here from Shadow Esports. I don't see the skills, but that's the thing, right? Valentina does have those dashes right now, and we just have to see how it goes at the moment. They do have an Esmeralda here, Darkusena, though. And the thing is, she is not gonna die throughout the early game. Once they have that anti-heal, she should go down. But I don't know, it's still too early, right? Valentina does have the burst damage, does have that passive to get to that level 4, but at this stage, right, what can she counter, right? She does have the survivability, the dashes, she can just go around, but still a Valentina pit here. Even, what do you think a Vexana here would have worked, right? the CC is there with Sana, definitely.
Vexana for sorry, I mean
Shadow.
for Shadow Esports, well, the chances are unfortunately gone. It's going to be another V hero. It's the Valentina. Valentina is
Come on,
bit,
Dexter. It's our showtime.
I would say a little bit early, I guess. They could have honestly kept the mid lane for the last, because now Valentina right now has no ultimate to copy.
That's
Eudora
what
ultimate is
Trinity
going to
is.
be useless without her passive. You cannot copy Badang ultimate. Esma ultimate is also kind of pointless, because why would you want to dive back in? So yeah, like Valentina suddenly just became a two-skill mage right now. So yeah,
Ooh,
that
the
will
lead.
be a bad thing for Valid. But yeah, they wrap up the draft with the Khalid. Rotation wise and tanky wise, he's way better than the Badang. But at the same time, Badang counters him for a simple reason: the wall and the stun.
The wall and it's stunned, right? Perfectly stunned up. But the thing is, the Khalid is going to be there, right? So you already know he's going to soak up so much damage. And that's the thing, right? He is going to be making those spaces, especially jumping onto that Eudora. And you're just going to make that Eudora useless, right? If the jump is perfectly split up. And talking about the Valentina, right? She does have this viability, though. 2 dashes is no joke. And she does have the burst damage potential, especially in the late game, right? So she can one hit the squishy heroes as well.
Now, Sunny, with the draft finalized, right? We're going to be jumping into the game pretty much soon right now. Dakusena does have a really good lineup, but now I believe I'll give my chair to someone else. It's going to be Peachy joining you in the casting desk. Peachy, take it away with Sunny as we're going to be diving into the semifinals of Dakusena and Shadow Esports.
Let's go, let's go. Looks like the action has started right here. Dakusena
Hey,
already
thank you.
going in. And thank you so much. First blood into the hands of Silver. And they have gotten on a lead. Now again, taking on to the... I think this is the most earliest first blood that we have seen, right?
Absolutely. And that too from Silver. 1-0-0 onto that Hirvara. And Hirvara is a monster. And you have to give it to Jazz as well, right? You already know that they want the neutral creeps here to get that power spike early. And that's how you should be playing with an Hirvara, right? But meanwhile, onto that, Esma gets taken down straight away.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Like, hey, trade for a trade. They just wants to make sure to get it on. Okay, Jazz pulls up with a good wall right there, but it's still the early game. They will be needing a bit of, a back lane support coming in as well. Dakusena, or will they be able to get that as well? Given the fact that they will be charging in 4-man. Default does get trapped out. Not looking good. 2 immobilization for him, and Default finally pops his flicker in defense.
Default survives on the 1 HP, but the thing is, Peachy, the turtle is going to be there. Dakusena, they do have the position here. 4v3 at the moment. Hirvara trying to engage. The dash is going to be there as well. The stun, they have done their work onto the turtle here. Madra survives on the 1 HP, has to eat the stand here, but look at that, Jazz, man. Stunning that eating the stand. Animation just to be there, but look at that. Eudora pops that flicker. Lane did use that. The retribution did goes towards Silver here. Valentina behind enemy lines gets taken down here. And Shadow Esports, they are behind here. They lost the turtle. They lost their mid laner here. They need something. That's the thing, right? Barracks did not have the ultimate as well. But look at that, onto the bottom lane. Hirara wants more. They want to harass the Default here. The ulti is going to be there. The stun misses. Default gets taken down. Silver on 2-0-1 here.
My goodness, Dakusena are all on a full energy mode. Look
They
at
want
that.
more. They
Yeah,
want
they
more
want-
here, Peachy. But down with
not
the forfeit
coping.
ulti, Madra gets taken down. They didn't manage to get the blue buff, right? Or wait, they did. Hirara does have the blue buff.
This is really not a good position for the Ling, especially because he will have to look forward to his own buffs plus the farm as well. But wait a minute, Dakusena taking the early lead onto their hands. I think that is something that they are looking forward. But as of now, it's still a lot of pressure for both of the junglers who are doing that. Other than that, loving how the side of Team Dakusena are
look at
working it out. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness,
Yep.
look, the bait. The baits are baiting.
He stole that gold creep. He initiates, but look at that Mandra. He gets taken down. The burst is way too much right now from Dark Crusader. And the thing is, Shadow Esports, right? They need to hold out for the late game power spike, especially from the sand scene here. Hirara onto the top lane. Melissa did pop off that ulti. Valentina trying to put the damage, but look at that. The backline is going to be here. It's my fault and Zaz. They won this kill here. The stun is going to be there, but the sand scene, he escapes, but the turret goal is going to be there from to Sena, and at the same time Barrett is here with a beautiful fleet royalty at the moment. The turret did manage to provide the damage, but it was not enough. And I don't know, Valentina with the bat, it's not looking good here. Peachy Lane did pop off that ulti. The double kill is there from Shadow Esports. Badan gets that ball up. A 2-for-2 trade here. Valentina still there trying to protect the turret. But at the thing, I think it is gonna be Shadow Esports, right? Who had the better trade here, especially they're behind, but no Violet here. Trying to dash away, providing the damage to the silver. The turtle is gonna be there, right? But Shadow Esports, they don't have the HP right now to contest this.
My goodness, I was not expecting it. This doesn't feel like, a game less than a 5 minutes. More like, feels like a mid to the late game. Looks like it is going to be Valentine really taken down low. But onto the front lanes, you do see Madara trying to go for in my fault. But wait a minute, Team Shadow Esports are quite taken down low. They will be have to waiting it out. This time around, Default is there onto the mid lane, farming it up, and if he just farms it up like this, I do believe he's going to have a very good role onto the team fights. Other than that, he is trying to get the turtle along with Matara, but Ling, I know he has the mobility. There you go.
Oh, the initiation is gonna be there. Barrett did pop off that ulti. Hirara gets that turtle lane onto the back line. 0-for-0 trade while it escapes on the 1 HP, but no, Silver gets taken down. Badan might be next. Melissa joins the fight. Hide on most soaking up so much damage right now. Claude with the damage. It might be a double kill here. Eudora gets that kill. Default should be next here. Hide on bush gets that Sanson, and it is gonna be a double kill from Eudora here, Peachy.
Okay. Oh, Eudora does get spotted on by Violet right there, but wait a minute. There's going to be the, the copycat coming in. Not quite sure why Violet is going in for, Jazz's ultimate. I do, want to see the vision for the longer run, but at this point of the early game, I do feel like it would be a bit better maybe for the Eudora. I get it. Dakusena did not give a bit onto the side, but hey, Iron Bush taking down one right there. Madara continues to fight it on despite being 50% of his HP, and the pressure continues into the bottom lane.
Absolutely, that's what happens, right? When you fade Valentina way too early, you don't have any ults to copy. But look at that, Melissa did pop off the ulti. Barracks onto the back line, gets that Eudora. Well, Valentina trying to provide the damage. 2-for-0 trade here. Shadow Esports, they are crawling back into the game. And that's the thing, right? High on Bush is not in their team fights. He is prioritizing turrets, which is still a good thing. But you are on a timer, right? You have a Hirara. You have the early lead. You should be the one forcing the fights here. But right now, Sansing is farming up here, PG.
Definitely true, and when you give that kind of a hero so much farms, it's going to be really fatal into the late game. But this time around, Team Dakusena are trying to make sure, they would be going in. But before that, there is a bit of a pressure onto the mid lane once again. Really like how there is a constant fight. Oh my goodness! What a set coming in!
Absolutely, and look at that lane. He gets that. It's my fault here. Esmeralda trying to poke out the damage. Valentina is gonna be there. He does have the blazing, but is it gonna be enough? Zaz stays on that 1 HP, and look at that. The damage is gonna be there. Hidden Bush did jump inside the turret. They gets the Mount Rod. 0-for-2 trade here. And Dark Crusader, they have the superior draft into the early game, and they are taking every single bit of advantage. Right now, they're even going for the Lord here, PG.
Ooh, that is an early Lord that we are talking about. Was definitely not expecting it, but at the same time, you do want to take down turrets. And talking about turrets, Shadow Esports have been a bit aggressive with it. Now, bottom lane taken down. This just allows Link to take a bit resources away, plus a bit of minions and left and right. Let's see how he has the mobility to escape, so he's gonna do the same. But other than that, it's going to be really iffy onto the mid lane as well, because once again Shadow Esports will have to need to get a bit of a farm onto their hands. Talking about farm a bit, a lot is up. The teams are waiting up for either of the sides to make a mistake and then capitalize on it. So far I don't see the crack opening up, but hey, we might be able to see that around the turtle. Lord Dancer.
Lord Dance is going to be here. The goal difference is going to be equal for both the teams here. Default trying to initiate here, but look at that Zaz with the perfect execution. Onto the back line here, Sansin has to recall back. The first Lord is going to be there. The Link is trying to steal it, but it's not going to be enough, and you have to give it to Hide on Bush, right? He stalls the enemy. His Nakamas get the Lord, and the Lord will be marching here for Datu Sena.
Okay, mid lane, there's going to be a lot for default. Killing spree for Silver, and the mid lane minions out of the way as well. Now for Team Dakusena, they will have to pop every bit of pressure with the Lord. I mean, they would be able to do it with the Lord, definitely. Tier 2s are in a threat right now, but before that, it's going to be a bit of a Tier 1 still waiting it up. A bit of a vision comes in on the whereabouts of the Link, but oh my goodness, Silver, he goes in, he might be taken down, but he gets out of the way. There's going to be Sunset taken out quite too low onto the back line. There is Hide on Bush trying to cut off the exit path, which he does it beautifully. The amount of distraction really caused the Lord to take away 2 turrets at the same time.
2 turrets, the Holy Shields are 0 for 3 trade here coming from Shadow Esports. The thing is, right now, Datu Sena, they can go for the innovator turrets, right? Especially the top lane. They have the goal lead. They have one extra item, and look at that. The concealed pay is going to be there. They want that turret here, Peachy.
They do. They're not stopping it in default. Thus takes one. That's going to be Hide on Bush with a lot of amount of HP on his hands. He still survives it all. Mother onto the end. The immobilization costed him his life right there. Double kill for Jazz. It doesn't stop there, given the fact that Akusheina do wants to make sure that the turret is down. The another set of minion comes in. Still 4 members are right there. Still goes in for 1. Gets default. He goes in for Violet. Will he be able to do that? That's going to be Hide on Bush flickering for Violet. He's safe and sound, but for Hide on Bush, he is looking quite low. The team members are not waiting it out, but Hide on Bush having his ultimate on right point. Wait a minute, it's just the one cannon minion, a bit of an immobilization, and unstoppable for Silver. He has bursting the members left and right, not leaving it open, but onto the same note, Sanson really a good damage and a bit of a stun onto his hands, really worked it out. But wait a minute, the minions are here, the base is getting targeted, a bit of a knock up from default, and it's not over. The base still standing with 1 leg, and no, Dakusena gets the first game.
Datu Sena, they did manage to get the first game, and the thing is, Peachy, right there, they were marking out the base, right? You have to see the teammates. They are marking out the base. You have to give it to default with the flicker ulti right there, marking out the damage dealer. And the thing is, I have to give it to Shadow Esports, right? If they manage to defend that last attack onto the base, they could have won the game, right? The damage, the items were there. Melissa did manage to get the 2 items. She was starting to hurt, right? They just needed to hold on for a couple of minutes right there, and they could have gotten the match. But you have to give it to the Silver, right? From minute 1, he has the pace of the game. It was them deciding the team fights. The retribution was there. The retaliation was there as well from Shadow Esports. But Silver, he had the pace of the game right now.
Definitely. Now again, taking a kill right under a minute was definitely very strong, and especially giving down into the hands of Silver, it worked out so beautifully for them, and they carried over that kind of a goal lead and not giving anything for for the other side as well. So in a way, the snowball was amounting up and like an avalanche, it just fell onto the side of Team Shadow Esports. Would love to see what the second match going to entail, given the fact that this is a best of three series.
Yes, Peachy, it is gonna be a best of three series. And the thing is, it is going to be semi-finals, right? So both the teams, they are fighting for that finale here. The first team that did went towards the final, it is going to be Godlike, right? So it is going to be a mega boss stand in there between the teams for that trophy. Godlike versus one of these teams, and honestly, right now, Dark Hussein are taking that lead, right? And that's what happens, right? When you take a lead, the pressure is definitely onto you, especially if it's the best of three series.
That's true. So I do want to see how it's going to work it out. Reverse sweep is always an option for both of the teams, and on top of that, if the reverse sweep or even a clean sweep happens, that just makes more interesting, because we will definitely get to know who is going to be a second finalist of the game. That's going to be very important, because hey, the grand finales are very, very close and the teams are gearing up.
That's absolutely right, Peachy. We will be here into the drafting phase soon. And honestly, it is going to be Shadow Esports right now who will get their first pick, their first ban here. And honestly, what do you think went wrong here from Shadow Esports, right? Definitely the point number one is going to be there that the Hirara was wide open, right? The Hirara right now is way too broken. You don't especially give your enemies the Hirara, but yeah. What else went wrong here?
Other than the Hirara, I feel like they could have, the tank, especially both sides. It was definitely a very good picks from either of the sides, which I really liked. But other than that, I did want to see something better than a Valentina. I felt like, the control was definitely not there from the middle lane, which was a bit needed. And knowing Viole from such a long time, and I'm pretty sure he could do the same with a hero, something like maybe a Lilia as well. So I do want to see something like that popping up in this game. So let's go. I do
You
feel
should
like
be
the Marcel
ashamed
is
for
going
not
to be one of the
trusting
heroes
yourself.
that we might not be able to see. But other than that, it is also falling off a bit from the ban section as well.
Absolutely. The first ban, it is gonna be an Eudora here for Shadow Esports. That's the thing, right? The last game, Dark Sena, they did manage to have the pace because of that Hirara, and I think they are gonna ban that Hirara net straight away, Peachy, right? You don't want to give that hero, especially when it's way too overpowered. And there you go, Peachy. The Hirara gets straight away banned up.
No time wasted there. No time wasted. I mean, Shadow Esports do have the first blood onto their hands, and that is going to be a very good decision and much needed decision as well. Now, again, the teams are. I do want to see what the teams are trying to plot it in for the draft this time around. Shadow Esports do have the leverage to pick up the Atlas for themselves, or possibly a Belleric. Would love to see a Belleric though.
That's right, but that's the thing, right? Currently, it is going to be an assassin and tan metas, so we might see a mix of both of bans here. Ling, Belrate, Atlas, like you said, they
Still
should be
waters
banned
run
away.
deep.
And Shadow will be banning out that Link, so that's good. And even the Marcel, right? The Marcel is way too hectic, especially in the late game, right? He provides so much
Yes.
Different
stunts, and even
perspectives
with the Thunderbolt,
expose the
it's
same
way too
truth.
horrendous right now.
2, 1.
That's true. Once again, we do get the Marcel getting banned a bit, a ban that is just, you don't want a hero of Atlas that gets banned along with the Belleric. One of the things that we do normally see right here. Other than that, what about the marksmen? I have a feeling we may be able to get to see, the carry as well as the Claude combo coming in. Other than that, Shadow Esports for the first pick, what is it going to be your choice? Again, a mage works it out very well, but you guys still can go for something interesting onto the jungle route as well. Oh, it's gonna be a Bharat. I love how there's going to be a rise of Bharats so suddenly. Like, love this hero, but at the same time, the set potential is just very 50-50.
Yeah, it's just the rise of the dinosaurs at the moment, but that's the thing, right? It is gonna be default onto the barracks, and game number one, he was playing way too good, man, onto that barracks. We did see some outplays, especially onto the Esmeralda, onto the top lane when he did flicker ulti, but it wasn't enough, right? Especially when the enemy has the early lead. But right now,
Yeah.
the last two picks, the first two picks are here from Dark Lucena, right? The Paquito is open, even the Melissa is open right now. And are we going to see those two heroes, right?
Need some stitches? Let's see. Paquito is going to be
There
one
you
of the
go,
picks.
straight on point.
Yep, no time waster right there, and they are just gonna go for what they want. Now again, Melissa, I feel like that's one of the heroes I have been seeing getting picked out quite a lot, plus having a very good winning streak as well. Meaning the hero, whichever teams do pick up, they win a lot. So the Kusena are definitely
Chivalry is
looking
dead.
forward to that.
I will
But other
revive
than
it.
that, Shadow Esports goes in
Among the
for a poke
planes
and a
exists the
range. A range is
equilibrium,
much needed
which
right here
I was
because
made
Melissa
for.
thus gives out the range, but the damage potential works it out on her range.
Night
Sorry, not the
sky
range, but
tells
the attack
all.
speed. So this time around, they fight at a poke with an attack speed. Dakusena going in for a Esmeralda once again. They are not gonna leave it open for the other side. Uranus might be it, but since we already have a Barats onto the
Call me a
EXP,
hero
it will be left
because I
out.
saved my nation from falling
Dark
apart.
Lucena did pick up the Esmeralda, right? So
Yep.
it is going to be a Paquito hyper coming because the Melissa is going to
Oh,
roll in, right? So the silver right now is going for a Paquito hyper here from Dark Lucena.
okay. That's crazy.
Paquito first pick hyper in the semifinals, right? When it's a do and die situation. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting, right, Peachy?
Definitely interesting, but I still can't see the vision on why a Paquito. Understandable, you might be, saying the other side going in for an assassin jungler. Possibly for that, you do want to have a hero that you could be, having the burst because having a burst is never not good. So I do want to see how the silver paints that in. Other than that, ban section, we are up again.
I'm
There's going to be
born
a
with
glue as
talent.
well as the Guinevere. Like how Shadow Esports are not giving anything onto the other side, despite there being a bit, you know, brawl right there, even in the
It's gonna be
draft.
brawl. Peachy is gonna be brawl, right? You just
Yeah.
know it's gonna be brawl when the Paquito is there onto the hyper here. And that's the thing, right? Shadow Esports, they are spot on with the bans. They are banning the utility, junglers, even the roam potential here from Dargusena. They realize that they need someone from Dargusena to provide the sets, right? And they will be banning that. The Atlas is banned, the Mino is banned, the Gloomy, the Glue, the Belraid. So what will be the set maker here from Dargusena, right? Because the Paquito, definitely he can engage, right? But that's the thing, right? They have and barracks here. Shadow Esports can shut down that Paquito straight away. They have the range here with the Kling, with the Eve, so they can harass the backlaners. So they need somebody who can initiate. Esmeralda can definitely do, but that's the thing, right? She does not have the escape skills. So she will be voluntarily, kind of sacrificing herself here at the moment.
Let's see. Now
When you
again,
gaze
Dakusena did
into
pick
the
up an
abyss,
Esmeralda, given the fact
The
that they do need a
abyss
bit of
gazes
a,
back.
you know, front laner for them. I do believe something like a Matilda can be coming up. I'm not quite sure about how the combo wombo works it out with the Paquito, but I do see, a double dash probably, or maybe, the Matilda giving out a set, that kind of something that I do want to see. But Dakusena goes in for a Esmeralda, not the Esmeralda, but the Selena, which
Sound
has been
rises when I
one of
give
the
the word.
heroes. not seen in such a long time from them. So let's go. Let's see. Shadow Esports goes in for the Khalid once again. Any thoughts on that, Sunny?
It does Khalid, and it's gonna be Harley, the silent assassin. And we were just talking about the set meters, right? And it is gonna be a Badang here from Dr. Sana that is gonna be providing that sets. We saw in game number 1 how he was getting those back laners every single time, right? Multiple people were getting fixated onto that walls again and again, and the Hirara was just there to wipe them out.
Definitely. Once again, let's see what is it going to be. But dang, versus Khalid. The set makers from both their homes were not, they were definitely good. But let's see how the team's going to work it out. That was though, they do have, burst potential along with a bit of a set potential from the Peekaboo and Jazz. So I do want to see how that's going to work out, since Selena is a hero not related to team fight rather than a solo burst. So going to hit really perfectly is something curious. But with that, into the land of dawn, here we go. Let's see who picks up a first blood, because last game Silver did pick it up under 1 minute, but this time with a Paquito. What are they cooking?
Paquito, Hyper, and you have to give it to Madara, right? Provided the information, Jazz here will help out to clear the mid lane here. And even the Esmeralda, right? Hide on bush at the moment. They are trying to get all the information. It is going to be a lethal fight here, first blood, but now Madara escapes with that flicker here, PG.
Ooh, this is what you're talking about. Now again, Madara is always forced to use up his flicker every single time, because there is a lot of damage coming in from the side of Team Dakusei. Now once again, there's going to be a bit of a mid pressure coming in from Madara. Now again, that is the reason why you are seeing a Khalid coming in. The Khalid definitely needs a sustain, and you have that kind of a sustain with a heal potential onto you. But wait a minute, there's going to be a first blood coming in, but Default, he's trying to get his way out. Hide on bush notices that a flicker from Default, but there's going to be Madara looking quite low and a bit of stun onto him. That means the teams won't be attacking. Oh, Snape, he's not stopping it in. Thus gets the first blood, but he's so low, he's not even level 4, and Silver will be taken down along with Snape. Jazz thus gets one as well. That's like 2% down for 1.
I don't know, Peachy. I just saw the vision here from Shadow Esports. They're so tanky. They have 1 HP and they are initiating it again and again. It got the double kill here as well. Meanwhile, onto the mid lane here, Violet. Onto the 1 HP. It's my fault. Has to retreat back. It is going to be Madara, right? The Madara did provide its potentially good damage, but no, Violet gets taken down straight away. The perfect execution was there from Dakusena.
Oh my goodness, Jazz always has his stacks up for a wall, and he makes sure to get it on right on time. Turtle looks like it's going to be Silver with the flop Retrify. But wait a minute, there's going to be a bit of a stun, and Jazz delivering the perfect stun right here. 2 members, 3 members are always getting targeted, and it doesn't stop there. Dakusena are back on a lead with a 2, and this time around they will be trying to find more, but this is where Shadow Esports are out of position.
And that's right, and you have to give it to Jazz, right? Every single time you see this guy, he is providing those sets again and again. And look at that, another set is going to be there. Selena with the massive stun is going to be there as well. Madara is trying to escape. He did escapes on the 1 HP, but the retaliation is going to be there. It's not going to be enough, right? And Silver here can contest, right? Let's look at the burst damage here. Snape escapes on the 1 HP. He escapes. He will get that lethal. Paquito Hyper. It's somehow working here from the Dakusena, but look at that Jazz. The man is always there with the sets, and he's just gonna escape here from as well. The perfect stun is gonna be there as well. Melissa trying to poke the damage, but not enough damage coming here. Madara will escape, but look at that. Hidebound bush is going to be there, right? He did have that ulti. The stun, the bomber combo is going to be there as well. It's not going to be enough. Real world manipulation comes in. Hide on bush on the 1 HP. I don't know. It's going to be brawl again and again here, PG.
That is true. The teams are really loving this kind of team fight that we are seeing. But other than that, there's going to be a bit of a pressure onto the Clint this time around. Do want to see. Oh, Silver! He just gets taken down. That is quite early on. But the poke damage doesn't end there. Onto the bottom lane, Melissa as well as Jazz are there. Now, talking about Jazz, I feel like he is there every single lane. Like, look at him into the mid lane. He traps the fall, and there's going to be the Selena out of the way. This is what I was talking about. Like, having a hero like that. I like how it is a Selena because it's one of a comfort hero for them. But at the same time, in a tournament scene, that too on a semi-finale, that is very brave.
Very brave, and he is executing every single time. We might see a turtle dance here. The stun is going to be there yet again. Madra onto that 1 HP. Real inflation comes in here. It's my fault. Gets taken down. Default trying to soak up the damage. It's not going to be enough. Melissa picks up that kill. And that's a green light here for Darkusena to get that turtle straight away. Snape was trying to steal it though. But like we said, right, Zaz is all over them. He's over there, red pup as well.
Definitely, look at them. It's just not stopping it in. Plus, we only will have to, try to get a steal onto it as well. But again, it's just something Team Shadow Esports are struggling with in their own area. Madara thus gets a stand from the Abyssal Arrow, but it's a tank, and I'm pretty sure Selena would be jumping in. Once again, a good streak onto an Abyssal Arrow. Turrets have been taken down, but mid lane, the only thus gets posted, and that's just too much damage. Madara gets stunned out, and a bit of a trap from the Melissa's ultimate as well. Hydron Bush being healthy right here, wants to go try to get it the kill, and he manages to get it right under the second tier of the mid lane. Once again, Dakusena, they're trying to push it down onto the mid lane. It's going to be a little bit hefty because there's the Sanson with the poke damage and has the range to clear the minions quickly.
That's right. And that's the thing, right? The Wombo is hitting here from the Darkusena here. Shadow Esports is the same condition. They have to go towards the late game. They have a clean to outrange every single thing. They have Madra, they have Default to soak up the damage. They have Eve as well to outrange every single thing. Right now, the momentum is going to be there from the Darkusena, right? And that's the thing, right? They are letting that Melissa farm up, so it's gonna be way too horrendous for them. The stun connects. Look at the initiation is there as well. Madra jumps in. Barracks is there as well. He did provide the stun there, but not enough damage. High on both sorts of that damage as well.
Now again, Valentine being such a low onto the mana, they're still working it out because the attack speed onto his hands is just in. Snape onto the other hand is still trying to, find his farm, finding his gold, given the fact that it is really important. Mid lane taken down, that's going to be really FT for the side of Team Shadow Esports, given the fact that they have been just losing out onto the kills, onto the neutral objectives as well. So now what are they going to do for them to get the comeback in? And it is really important if they do want to go to this the grand finale. They're just one step away, but Dakusena are just not letting anyone to get in between. Default, he thus picks up with the Detona's welcome, but hey, there is going to be Viola at the back lane. Silver thus gets targeted by the Harley as well, taken down. Iron Bush goes in for Madara. The wall stuns them perfectly, and the members will have to pop their flicker in a manner where they have to get out anyhow. This is kind of crazy where Jazz is the one baiting out every skill.
That's the thing, right? Zaz will initiate, and they have the damage right now to execute this, right? The front laners, Shadow Esports, they are getting melted down. The Selena, she's not afraid, and look at that, the Abyssal Arrows, man. That's the thing, right? Zaz will provide the vision. The Abyssal Arrows should hit, and they will initiate every single time here. The Lord is going to be there as well in the next 60 seconds, but I don't know. Sage State goal lead here. The Abyssal Arrows are flying left and right every single time. And it connects, right? It still connects here. Hidden Bush is going to be there though. They are trying to initiate a fight, but I don't know, man. Their Nakamas are onto the top lane here, but you can just see the barrage right, left and right. The Abyssal Arrows are hitting. top lane. Melissa, she does have the itemization if we talk about, right? She does have the core items here. We might see a team fight, especially coming here from the Zaz. The stun is going to be there. The melting is going to be there as well. Margrot gets taken down. Flynn trying to poke that damage onto that Valentina. It's not going to be enough here. Barrett's trying to sustain the damage. But the backline is going to be there. The wall is going to be there as well. Silver trying to choke out the damage here, but hide on bush gets that kill onto that default. Meanwhile, Snape here did try to mark the backline, but it was not enough, Peachy.
Definitely not enough, given the fact that Default was the first one to fall down right there, and it was quite important for the side of Chindaku Sena to do so, because he is Default is the one who has been a bit of a set maker after Madara, because Madara has been targeted quite a lot. That man had not had a good run right from the game number 1, and this time around as well. Really want to see what is it going to be. Valentine, on the other hand, has the possibility right here to get a good run, but wait a minute, Sanson thus gets bursted down. That's the Paquito for you, having that kind of a gold onto their hands. Can we look at the itemizations, because Silver is definitely bursting it out. Oh, okay.
He has that 4 items. He is going to burst down every single one of them. We might see initiation here before the Lord jumps in. And that's the thing. Look at the damage here. He nearly deletes that Snape right there. The Holy Shields are not going to be there as well, Peachy. So it is going to be a tough defense here from Shadow Esports.
Let's see if they do commit to a very good defense. They could be doing it very easily as well, but at the same time the Lord's coming in. Default will have to pop his flicker in a defense, but at the same time Iron Bush Johnson, he wants to get to right there, but Silver gets the signal right there. Madara sliver of HP, but that's going to be Viole at the same as well. Viole, you're not supposed to go in. You need to make sure your team is saving it up, but Snape does get stunned out. That's the abyssal arrow right there from It's My Fault. Crazy enough, they might be taking down the bottom lane as well.
They showed the minions are there, and Peachy, what a beautiful defense it is here from Shadow Esports, right? And we did see a shimmer of hope here, especially with the clean damage here. The default is going to be there. The minions is still up, but no, Daku Sena, they did not manage to get that tier turret here, but look at that, the team fight is going to be there here. Default soaking up the damage. Badang onto the back line, gets that wombo combo, hide on bush, jumps onto that Sanson here, takes out the last hope. The abyssal arrows are missing in.
Oh my goodness, that's not looking good. Sunny, look at that! Default is almost right there on the brink of a death, but Viole in turn takes down, because the Silver is the one taking on too much turret damage for Valentine. Now he thus realizes that Valentine is the one to get the turret down. He's look at that! Default, before he could complete his Daytona welcome, out of the way. A total wipeout and a good winning streak for the Akusena. What a way they win.
Daku Sena did manage to win 2-0 here with the clean sweep here, Peachy. And that too with a Paquito hyper straight away. But surprisingly, the MVP did go towards the Valentina, right? I was hoping for the Silver, right?
Oh.
Especially, look at the Silver. He did sell off one of the core items, did go for that immortality for that early base end there as well. And even the Zaz, man. I have to take my words back. I think it should be the Zaz here who should have the MVP, especially with all the sets that it was provided.
Definitely true. Again, he did make sure his CMS would have the vision constantly 24/7. Plus, he did make sure to, even to get a bit of a set for It's My Fault. Now, with that kind of an amount of vision provided by the tank, it definitely worked out very well. But the stats do speak for themselves in this. Shadow Esports, they were not able to get a reverse sweep.
Absolutely. And you have to give it to the abyssal arrows as well, right? Every single time it was hitting the mark, it was pain there for Shadow Esports to, play against it. And I think that played a major role here, especially with the vision, right? It did provide the vision as well.
True. I mean, the traps were definitely right on point, and on top of that, at the last moment, the last abyssal arrow right on Snape was just it. Like, Snape was trying to get the minions out of the way. He was trying to get it on. Now, again, Default really tried to mark down Melissa as well, had it there on the hand as well, but it just slipped away in a moment of second, like in a moment, like not even a second, and everything collapsed for Shadow Esports.
That's right, and we do have our finalists here. It is going to be Godlike here, and it is going to be Dakusena, who will be battling for that 50,000 INR prize pool. Grand finals, it is going to be best of 7. It is going to be day after tomorrow, and honestly, I don't know, man. Especially with the, the outcome for today. Dakusena 2-0 sweep away with the Paquito Hyper. It is going to be a very exciting match right there, Peachy.
Definitely mind-boggling, given the fact that it is something that we don't see usually. There's a Selena onto the semi-finale, and yep. Would love to see how the grand finale goes, but with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how it's going to be up. The post for the grand finale will be up onto the Instagram as well as the Discord. Do join up, and let's see you guys on the grand final. With that, let's take a break, Sunny.
सबकी बने दोस्त हर डिस्कशन में मिलता उसका पॉजिटिव पोस्ट कौशे है काम का राजा सुबह से लेकर रात मेहनत करके रखता सब कुछ एकदम साथ हैप्पी करता फ्लर्टिंग जोक चैट में रहे एक्टिव सब उसको बोलते सिंपल बंदा है अट्रैक्टिव म्यूजिक को बस काम ही का मैनेजमेंट की क्वीन हर इवेंट को स्मूथ बनाए जैसे परफेक्ट मशीन कभी लेट आती सबको देती सरप्राइज ग्रिफिन मैनेक डिस्कोर करता फिर भी कोई ना रिप्लाईज ब्रिथी और दरला की चलती अलग कहानी छत में दोनों मिलके करते मस्ती पुरानी जेस्टी का बस एक ही मिशन इन दी वन की फाइट दिन हो या हो रात रेडी एवरी नाइट फुटबॉल का एक किस्सा सबको याद है आज एक दिन गायब हो गया बन गया कम्युनिटी राज अग्नि बनना चाहे फ्रंट मान सपने बड़े महान मी टेरी दौर है टैलेंटेड बस टाइमिंग थोड़ी अनजान सेंस की कहानी अलग 2 मिनट का जान हर टॉपिक पे आ जाता उसका नया राग सिलिया रखे सबका ख्याल दिल से बड़ी स्वीट रेनर छत में आता तो शुरू हो जाती हीट समा का नाम सुनते ही सब बोलते लो भाई पर फिर भी हर रेवन में उसकी अटेंडेंस आई रिमूरू स्टाइल का किंग है ज्वेलरी का शौकीन कैन पाची और रैंसी दोनों का उस मशीन टोर्नेडो जंगर बनने आया बड़े अरमान पहले राउंड में हार गया फिर भी रखी अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती मीम्स और एंडलेस बातें सारी रात रायुगा के साथ कभी ना होती बोरिंग बात ये है रायुगा फैमिली अगर सबके रंग कभी हंसी कभी रोस्ट कभी गाने के संग जो भी आए यहाँ बन जाए अपना यार रायुगा कम्युनिटी रहे सदा तैयार Rayuga रायुगा कम्युनिटी सब आ जाओ साथ हंसी मजाक मस्ती और दोस्ती की बात सनी रूल इजुमी सबका अलग अंदाज रायुगा के मेंबर्स है एकदम खास सबसे पहले सनी आता लिव स्ट्रीम पे छाया काम के नाम पे कभी कभी नींद उसको आया फिर आता रूल मारा है इवेंट्स का सुल्तान नए नए टूर्नामेंट्स लाके बढ़ता अपनी जान इजुमी रहती थोड़ी सच पर सबकी करती केयर पेरिस की तारीफ करना उसकी स्पेशल फ्लेयर थोड़ी भूल कर दे है पर दिल से बड़ी प्यारी चक में कुछ भी भूल जाए फिर भी सबकी यारी रायुगा अपनी एक कम्युनिटी हर मेंबर की अलग है पर्सनालिटी रायुगा मस्ती में सो एंडलेस तरला का मूड अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सबको करे हैरान, चट में आते ही शुरू हो जाता नया